Okay, I've been sent this replay of Fun Day Monday. This is Masterfull versus NemesisFire, and we are on Vanning Research Station, which is an interesting map. It has got a sort of pocket expand, if you want to call it that. So this is Masterfull down at the bottom. This is the Pocket Expo. The only way into there is via the map through the main. So until your opponent has air, you can very safely expand in there and defend it just as easily as you can defend your men. All very polite with players wishing each other good luck, etc. This is a Fun Day Monday, so these players are handicapped in some way. They have got instructions from the mighty Tim, who has advised them what they are and are not allowed to build. But I don't know what those instructions are. It could kind of be helpful when people are sending me Fun Day Monday replays to tell me what the handicaps were, just so that I know what sensible stuff to comment on, what's important in the early game and what isn't. Looks like this probe is up to mischief. Masterfull just trying to find a place, but NemesisFire has seen it come into the base, so he knows it's up to no good. He knows it's around here somewhere, and he is going to find it. He is going to see this. If he's watching that SCV, he will have seen this pylon. He will have heard the noise even that the pylon makes when it goes down. So he knows what's up, and ooh, that's a big worker pull though, a little unnecessary. In general, I would typically suggest send in 4 workers, and you can put 3 on the building to kill it and have 1. Oh, that's a good surround though, well done. Masterfull is not quite quick enough on the mineral walk there. This is too many workers. Now that you've killed the worker that was in building it, you can even just leave 1 worker killing that, as long as you make sure that nothing else is going to get in to build a building. Yeah, something worth noting, if you are mucking about with your worker in that way, trying to be up to mischief, if it does get surrounded, if you right click a mineral patch, it will walk underneath those units to get to the mineral patch, and you can often escape with a couple of hit points left. So over in Masterfull's base, let's see if we can get a clue about what he's up to. The side court is coming down, so I don't know if he was actually planning anything like a cannon rush with those pylons, or if that was a distraction tactic. Not sure. NemesisFire, meanwhile, is pretty straight up, pretty normal stuff happening. So, Masterfull, not naturally a Protoss, I think. I think his normal style is Terran, but I think he's been getting into playing a bit random these days. So he probably knows what he's doing as a Protoss. Has got this expert on. NemesisFire, normally a Terran, I believe, so should feel in the comfort zone, should know what he's up to tech-wise. No units coming out of this barracks, which makes me suspect that his tech, by command of his handicap, is nothing to do with this barracks. Neither is there a tech lab nor a reactor though, so while if you are going to be building something out of the factory, you're probably going to need a tech lab, and if you don't need a tech lab, it's useful to have a reactor. So why not get the barracks to build it for you to save a bit of time, so you can switch the buildings. If you're unfamiliar with Terran stuff, that is a possibility. The buildings can lift off, and so you can build a tech lab on one building. Here is the tech lab in our building. You see, you could have saved a bit of time by having the barracks build a factory here and then swap them. Terran buildings can fly, so you can just swap the buildings. The tech labs cannot lift off, so they stay where they are. Looks like NemesisFire is proxying some sort of flying stuff though, because here we have a starport right the way down, very close to his opponent's natural. So Expo's finishing up for both players, finished up for Masterfull, slightly ahead, but nothing really very significant. Only 3 workers mining there so far. And a dark shrine is done from Masterfull, so that can only mean DTs. So I'm assuming that his handicap is related to DTs only, or something like that. DTs are gas intensive there, 125, 125. So I think if I'm Masterfull and I am building DTs, I'd want to get a couple of gases down here pretty early. Now that you're building workers off 2 Nexuses next, I don't know. Cranking out workers 2 at a time, you can saturate the mineral line pretty handily, but you're going to find that you're going to need as much gas as you can get. Wouldn't do any harm to have a big surplus of gas here, because the mineral income is always higher than the gas income. Okay, this forge not up to much, possibly built solely for the purpose of these cannons. Are they going to become useful? I don't know. Ooh, Ravens and a Ghost Academy. Ravens. So I don't know what the handicap is, but it looks like it involves Ravens. I'd really like to see Mass Raven versus Mass DT or something like that. Oh, and a Stargate coming down as well. Maybe the handicaps are a bit more complex than a mono build. It looks like these players have more than one option. So over here, Ghosts are apparently an option because the Ghost Academy doesn't do anything else for you other than build Ghosts. Ghosts, of course, handy with a nuke and can be cloaked as well. So given that he has the option for cloaked units, I wonder, is our Protoss player, is Masterfull allowed any sort of flying detection? Is he allowed to have observers or not? I don't know. So here it is. Hasn't got busy with this Raven yet, so maybe keeping the Ravens a bit of a secret. Let's have a look at the units tab. 2 Ravens up so far. There are 2 DTs, more DTs here warping in, so that nipping up to 5 DTs. Don't know the location of the other 2, can't see them on the map. Oh, silly me, they're up here wrecking stuff. Have I just missed a whole load of action? I'm a terrible observer, man. Literally, I'm atrocious. Let me just bounce this back a little bit. Turns out I know nothing. So while I was busy just whittering on about random stuff, these 2 Dark Templars are getting involved in the mineral line. I think pull the workers and give them the run around. DTs aren't fast time workers, so you can keep these entertained for a very long time. Just by running about the place, or you can try and get the surround. Now, a worker surround on DTs is a bit horrible to watch because DTs one-shot workers, and so those workers will fall very quickly. There are 3 Ravens in the map, but I'm wondering where are the other 2. I know they're parked over here, but you need those at home. You are not going to have enough energy on Ravens to kill these DTs otherwise. The Ravens have got turrets, but the DTs will easily run away from the turrets long before the turrets will kill them. So I think really what you're going to have to do is use seeker missiles to get rid of these DTs, and that's going to be quite difficult to do. Oh, okay. Well, that DT does fall to a turret, but you need more. I told you I was bad at observing. So on the other side of the map here, these turrets are absolutely going ham. I give up. What's even happening? Let's have a look at the income tab. That isn't good. Let's have a look at the workers kill tab. Okay, so both players doing substantial damage. However, these DTs are preventing mining completely, it would appear over here. So what do you do about that? You fly the command center away and you drop a turret here. The DTs can't get out to follow it, and they are forced to take on that turret. You need to... This is a bad time, really, isn't it? This is a bad time. You can, DT here as well. So you need to get your Ravens in the same place, I guess, is the key. B, building another Raven as well. You've got the money to do so. Get them in the same place, because it's the only way you're going to be able to take these DTs on, really, is if you can get a surround of turrets. It's quite tricky to do. You need a lot of energy, or indeed if you can get some secret missiles in them. So a few more worker kills going down there. 11 kills. So those have been effective. These oracles, however, are going to prevent any further Raven production. It looks like this is Masterfull's game. There is no further mining. I don't know why he didn't clean these workers up, really. I don't know. But I don't know why NemesisFire doesn't fly these command centers about the place. Because you can probably protect them well enough with the Ravens, I think. Of course, oracles don't shoot things that are in the air, and neither do DTs, so arguably it is impossible for Masterfull to win this game. Yes, I don't really know how he's going to get past that. It might be a bad idea to shoot down the Dark Shrine here, just drop a couple of turrets next to it. I think probably 3 turrets is what you'd need to actually kill that. Looks like these DTs are gonna put an end to this together with this. And there's the GG. Well played. It is over. NemesisFire has had enough of having no money. NemesisFire, you do have full energy. full energy here. You know, a lot of mules go good on Raven plus Goat versus Ghost versus Oracle plus DT. Seems legit. GG, man. It's all over.